Okay, so I'm at a location in which I used to chill out at and relax at. It's some nice benches and stuff like that. No one's really around except for the Asian couple that I see every now and then. Um, yes, of course, attacking. Of course. And so I'm just going to record them. They're not going to be happy about it. But I feel it's important. If you're attacking me, then there's obviously no reason why you should be so shy. If you are engaged in some form of attack, it doesn't matter if it's psychically or, whether you can see it or not. It means that you have crossed the boundary of my personal privacy and my personal space, and so therefore you definitely don't deserve any of your own personal space and boundaries at all. And so yes, they are acting as if they're exercising. They might be. But I'm trying to chill out, and I'm feeling all sorts of shit that they've got something to do with. And so, again, just like how the other day I put the criminals, the gang stalkers, on camera, the ones, and you could see their aggravation, their anger, that they're telling me that I'm not allowed to do what I want, or you're going to get attacked, is basically what they're saying. You have to abide by our rules and our laws, which we don't abide by, but you have to, because we've decided that for you. Who decided it? Don't understand how that even came about. To me, it just seems like, and like this morning, I had a Hispanic guy tell me, oh, now she's recording, look. I had an Hispanic guy, look, do you see this? Look. Turning and turning and turn. Look. Just so you see, I'm not lying.
Hello?
It's happening right now.
I will be there.
An attack. Look, hold on, let me go this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a Hispanic guy this morning that attacked me and told me that I need to believe in Jesus Christ. And I haven't uploaded the video yet, but when I confronted him and told him that I grew up in your stupid fucking church, I know the lies in which you all participate in the fantasy in which you are trying to get me to believe in. I know about it. Oh yeah, they did some damage. They tried to hurt me. Oh yes, these are the creatures that do that type of stuff. I can feel it right now in my brain. In the right hemisphere of my brain, they did something to it. And they don't want to be recorded, which is very interesting to me. Anyway, so the Hispanic guy told me that I need to believe in Jesus Christ. And I brought up that I grew up in the church. Everything, what you're doing is just trying to get me to believe in some type of shit that someone wrote down. There's no proof. I mean, you made a big spectacle about it. You've made movies and TV shows, and you have all sorts of images and all sorts of other stuff, but you have no proof. every now and then you can hear about Israel finding a scroll somewhere in the like in a cave that might be old. It might be an old scroll that they've written somewhere. But one of the things that a lot of people, like, you know, those religious people, and I've had conversations with them, they don't want to discuss the truth about some of the stuff, about where did it come from? Where did these stories come from? Were they African stories? Why is everything whitewashed? Also, that's a very good question. Why are all the saints white? Why is the God white? Why is Jesus white? That's one thing that they don't want to discuss in terms of the truth. Oh, I see. So they don't even live over here. They drive here and walk around. I see. So they're called. I get it. Someone called them. They decide to come here and attack. Anyway, so why? That's one thing that they don't want to discuss. If you go to any church, there's one right over there. You go ahead and walk inside. We can see a white Jesus Christ, white this, white that, white Mary, and all these other lying scumbags that don't want to discuss any truth. And you can say something all you want, but where's the proof? You can build all these institutions, but where's the proof? That you're screaming. It's like kids writing letters to Santa Claus. You ever see Santa Claus up close? That's not an actor? Someone getting paid to do it? I'm talking about the real fucking deal. That doesn't have no technology behind it and stuff. Where? Show me. I'd like to see it. You can't produce the proof. What you can produce are people like that, those two Asian people, who show up and walk around nonstop and use technology to harass and attack me and others, gang stalkers, while they scream at you that you should follow Jesus. You know how fucking creepy that is? Not just creepy. Strange. Very strange, and indeed, I understand a little bit about it. That someone is trying to get me and others to worship white people. Isn't that interesting? And maybe in other religions, other places, they might try to get you to worship Asians, like Buddha. Buddha doesn't exist. Where's Buddha at? I've seen several versions in my own personal experience. None of them were real. They were all some type of technological manifestation. Some holographic type of thing. Not a real deal. Not the truth. That these people don't exist. They're fantasies of things that are larger than truth. Not even truth, not larger than truth. But it's like someone came up with an idea. Like, for example, like your athletes have to be this and you have to be that. They have to fit a specific spectrum. And they created this ideal of what they think things should be like. Or if they had someone to aspire to be, something to worship, this is the idea in which they tried to create something that's so good and so beautiful, so amazing, that you would be willing to give your life over for it. No more life. So then what would you give? Who knows? Maybe your own personal truth. I know personally that's what they want. They want my truth, so that they can continue to lie about who they really are. You go inside that church right there, you'll see the truth. It may not be necessarily broadcast and easy to understand, but you'll see the truth, that it's all lies. On their pedestals and their sculptures and their pictures, they see a white man. They have you believing that you should be worshiping a white man. Now, if you go back and you see the cross right there, crucifixions, one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that back in the day, that's how they used to kill people. Jesus Christ, this made-up figure, was not unique to this type of death. They would torture people with crucifixes. You look up Vlad the Impaler of Transylvania. He was a real guy that would impale his victims through their anus and out through their mouth. And I'm sure did some crucifixes. That's probably where this actually comes from. Who knows? I'm just saying that it might have some attachment to it. But it was a form of torture. You just sit up there and they torture you and you just die. You just sit up in the sun and you think about that type. Think about the beings that would engage in that type of behavior. That's who you're worshiping. The beings that engaged in torture until you die. A horrible death. Until you bled out, until you, right in the steaming hot sun. You don't, it is torture. They didn't want to kill you right off. They wanted to have you suffer. When you go into a place like that, you're worshiping beings that want you to suffer before they kill you. And look at who is on the walls, the pictures, the white man and white woman. There's something very wrong with them. They are evil itself. That is a temple of worship for evil. So when someone says you need to go and pray to Jesus Christ, you need to go and do this and do that, they're telling me, and that from my personal experience, I know that you want me to go and worship evil. Is what you want me to go and do. And you send out your agents, as I have recorded, to try to force me to be a part of your evil. Anyway, so I'm chilling here. And let's see what other type of attacks may happen. I'll record it if it continues.